Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout 1. Last time when we left off, we had actually just gotten all of the data we needed, and also a ton of loot from the glow here. And now, we gotta bring it back to the Brotherhood, and hope that they like us, I guess. Yeah. But before we get back to the Brotherhood properly, we're actually gonna need to make a quick stop, because there's one thing we want to do to basically save a trip. And that is to kill some rats. That's what I want to do, obviously. No. But yes, what I want to do is head over here to the hub. And assuming we don't get any difficult encounters, I will see you right there. Greetings, traveler. What brings you out this far? Why are you carrying all that junk? It's not junk, it's trade goods. Uh-huh. So what's your story? I wander from place to place, making a living with music and a little bit of tinkering work. What kind of music do you sing? Oh, mostly old folk songs and some Celtic music. It's a change of pace. Would you happen to know Nagila Mabid, as I think it's called? Why, certainly. Would you like to hear it? Sure. Patrick sings songs, and the two of you reminisce for several hours. You feel invigorated. Okay. Yeah, I just ran into this guy, and looks like he just increased my charisma by 1 point. I don't know if that's permanent or not. I doubt it can be permanent. Let's see. Can you give me some directions? Using the coastline as a referent, you've got Shady Sands about a week inland, and Junktown a few days south of there. The hub's just another couple days south of Junktown, and avoid Necropolis to the east of those, though. Not worth the trouble. What do you know about the hub? That was a major trading center. It's said that you could find anything there, and I'd say that's not too far wrong. About Necropolis. It was overrun by an army of mutants, last I heard. I'd stay away from there if I were you. I hope that's not the army of mutants that's my fault. Do you suppose that vault might have parts I could salvage? Possibly, but I for one wouldn't risk the ghouls. Latest word is they've some sort of powerful new leader. Okay, I think we've pretty much exhausted dialogue with him. Oh, do you have junk? The junk salesman will not barter with me. Okay, chill. Anyway, back to traveling. I've never seen that encounter before. Alright, and here we're back at the hub. We're gonna head over to Old Town. On the way back I had a few little fights with the raiders, but raiders are so weak now with all our really good gear that it kinda means nothing, you know? But what we are looking for is this house right here, because in here are some seedy looking people. Let's go in and say hi, I suppose. Hello. Ride my bullets, son. Okay. So I opened their door and they shot at me. Honestly, I think that's a reasonable response to a random person walking in your building. But let's respond by shooting right back. And running outside as well, because we are a little hurt. So what's happening here is that behind this door is somebody that the Brotherhood might want to have alive. So we're gonna rescue him best we can. I'm a little worried about Dogmeat being in there. He's kinda tanking a lot of shots. Let's see, can we get any good shots with the... not really. Oh, wow. Okay, he got incinerated. Good stuff. I love this plasma rifle, man. It's so fun to use. Let's just hope we don't die here. Oh yeah, I'll need to heal next turn. Dogmeat needs to heal. He needs to eat that guy to get some health. And Ian needs to actually... Does Ian want to join the fight, or is he just observing? He's having an Ian moment again. I thought he was better than this. Maybe he needs proper guidance. I can't see Ian, so I can't do any combat control on him. That's frustrating. What if we... You fight him. Okay, cool. So Ian should know what he's doing now. And he shot me. Thanks, Ian. Good stuff. Good stuff all around. I think I'm dead, actually. Oh, no, I'm not dead. This is a lot harder than I expected it to be. I thought we'd be pretty good by now, but... I guess that's Fallout combat for you. Especially the whole being crit part. Okay, he just melted. Good stuff. Ian, you fight that guy. And I'm gonna stand here. Please save the dog. The dog's gotten really good lately at knocking people over. I'm really grateful for that. Because now I feel like we're taking on fights a lot better. Oh, Rough Guard is killed. Okay, we did it. Hooray. Unfortunately not with Ian's help, really, but hey, it works for me. Here, we've got a pretty standard loot, SMGs. I mean, this kind of gear would screw you up if you try to come in here, like, before you're decently equipped. But that's kind of the thing you learn. Also, here's a combat shotgun. That's crazy. I'm gonna sell that shortly, because that's worth a ton of money. But before that, let's go ahead and lockpick this door. If I can even see it properly, lockpick the door. And in here is a battered man. Thank you, stranger. I don't know how many weeks, perhaps months, those thugs have had me here. I'm very grateful for your help, and I'm sure the Brotherhood of Steel is also. Are you gonna be okay? Oh, I'll be fine now, thanks. I have some friends here that I can stay with while I regain my strength. I'll try to send word to the Brotherhood to let them know that I am safe now, thanks to you. Bye. Cool. No real indication that this guy's Brotherhood, given that he's just kind of like a bald guy in tattered clothes. But we saved him, and the Brotherhood will like that, and we're really gonna like, basically, what we get for that. But we'll deal with that as soon as we get to the Brotherhood. But until then, let's actually clear up our inventory a bit. As you recall, we looted a ton of stuff from the glow, and my inventory is a bit overflowing. So let's have my guy Jacob take some of the stuff off my hands. I might want to keep that log for now. I don't think I actually need to hold on to any of them as long as I basically downloaded the data. I want to hold on to that as well, because that's proof that we went to the glow. You know what, take both my SMGs. I think I'm done with SMGs now. Plasma pistol's worth a lot more than I thought. Take a med kit. Just make sure I have some space for stuff. I'm holding on to these BB rounds just in case. It's a cultural thing. Just in case. Yeah. Now we're a little bit richer. Cool. And now let's make sure that we grab that combat shotgun. We might actually want to trade that somewhere where it's, I guess, better bartered, if that makes sense. Because Jacob's used up most of his caps. And we want to trade it for something. Maybe microfusion cells, maybe... I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, now we gotta head back towards the Brotherhood. Alright, now we're heading back to the world map, and the Brotherhood is right over there. Hopefully, we don't get critical hit by a raider and die with our, like, what, 10 health that we probably have at this point? I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. Are they gonna like us now that we got our thing from the glow? This is awesome, by the way. I really like this art. Like, cherubs with huge rocket launchers. Oh, it's so cool. I wish there was a higher res version of this. But anyway, let's come up here to Cabot and see what he has to say.
Hey, you're back. Did you get something?
Yep, sure did.
Great. But, the High Elder said you have to give it to me before I can let you in. Sorry.
This is a funny part where you can assume you're getting scammed, but no, he can have his holodesk. Here you go.
This is great. Hang on while I open the door.
Okay. Cool. You earn 2,000 experience for becoming an initiate of the Brotherhood of Steel. Very cool. Now we can head on into the bunker. Long elevator ride. This place is clean and everyone is in huge power armor. We've got a lot of people to talk to around here. Not a terrible amount of quests within, but you know, enough to keep us busy for a little bit. So what I want to start out with is, I think, you, Michael. Do I want to talk to you? What's going on? Hello, brother. How can I help you? Excuse me for asking, but what do you do for our Brotherhood? Oh, nothing quite as glorious as our paladins. I just run to the supply room, checking equipment and other supplies out to people. I was sent here by Bob. He wanted me to get him that high-tech new weapon thingy. He said to bring it right away. That's a good speech check. I'd like to check out something. How do I do that? You need to have the proper authorization. Only specific people can give authorization to check out items from the supply room. Oh, okay. Who do I need to talk to then? Well, there's quite a few people actually, but Talus is the person you should probably talk to. You might also want to check with Mathia. She might be able to help you too. Where's Talus? Well, he's in the training room to my left. That's that. What about Mathia? Mathia is Maxon's assistant. She's technically the High Elder's assistant, but she works for all the other elders. She's normally in the elders' rooms that's located on the 4th floor. They got a lot of floors in here, man. Alright, who's Talus? Are you oh yeah, big guy's Talus. What's up, Talus? Hello, stranger. I've heard you're the one to thank for the safe return of my missing initiate. You're welcome. As for your reward, I'll give you a choice of one of the following. Okay, well here's a thing where the answer is kind of obvious. So, would you like a sledgehammer, a laser pistol, or power armor? Yeah, I think I'll take the power armor, thank you. I'll key your authorization in right now. Go pick it up from Michael. Okay. Fine, over there, you'll find yourself on night perimeter patrol. Oh, is he talking to the guards? Oh, and here's another 1500 XP for rescuing that guy. All right, Michael. Hello again. How are you doing today? How can I help you? Could you ever possibly help me? I don't think so. Get out of my way. No. I have something to pick up, actually. Okay, let me see here. Yes, you do have authorization to check something out. Power armor. Be sure to take care of it. I can't give out more than one set. Is there another item you needed? No, that's it. Thank you. Well, we're good. We're set. that's that. We're good. Yeah, there's actually a couple ways to get power armor. This is just one of them. I'm over encumbered. Ian? But yeah, feels good, man. Feels good. Now, there's not really anything that we're gonna change about armor ever again. We're kind of good. Actually, Ian, do you want my combat armor? Oh, right. Can you give me your metal armor? Oh, he's wearing it. Bastard. Combat control. Shit. You know what? It's fine. We'll find a vendor. We'll clear out his inventory and work that all out. But until then, let's see. Is there anyone in here we can talk to? We got some senior paladins. Scribe, paladin, scribe. Okay. Nobody really to talk to in here, I don't think. Over here is someone we want to talk to. His name is Rhombus. What's up, Rhombus?
May I help you?
You don't look like much of a fighter. Can I ask you a few questions, Rhombus?
Yes.
Cool. Tell me about yourself.
I am Rhombus, head of the Paladins. I train those willing to learn.
What do the Paladins do?
The scribes copy the plans for the weapons, and the knights make them. The Paladins protect the Brotherhood from harm.
God, that sounds boring. Nah, what kind of harm can there be?
Many covet our technology. We have at least 4 attacks a week, from raiders to just people who want to steal what we have.
Oh. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Yes.
What about some history behind the Brotherhood?
Dr. Vree in the main library.
Oh. What about the surrounding area?
The hub and the boneyard are south, mountains are east, and desolate wasteland north. Whoever goes there never returns.
Cute. Heard any good rumors?
I do not put stock in rumors.
Fine.
I do not put stock in rumors.
Rhombus is a very stoic, serious man, and we don't want to push him too much or he'll get mad at us. Let's see if we can ask him anything about the Brotherhood.
Dr. Vree in the main library.
What about Vree?
She is the head scribe. You can find her in the library.
No, I got that. What about a paladin?
You do not understand what it is to be a paladin. Too bad.
You don't know that. Tell me about a mutant. I don't know much about it. The reports I've hear is that they are amassing somewhere to the north of us. Can you tell me about Maxon? Lately, General Maxon is mostly on his room on level 4. Not sure what's going on with the other elders. Can you tell me about the elders in general?
General Maxon was the finest head paladin ever. When he took over as High Elder, I became head paladin.
Tell me about Scribe.
They copy the weapon documents down and come up with new ideas. What they research, the knights make.
I see, and the knights
They are the makers of the weapons.
Yeah, they make the weapons. Okay. That's actually something really cool that I like about the Brotherhood of Steel in the first game, is that there's this whole dynamic of, like, they are actually making stuff. They're really the only... Well, that's not true. There's other people making stuff. But they're the main people making advanced stuff. And in this game, they invented the super sledge, which I don't think is the case anymore, but that was the case once upon a time, where they were the ones who created it. If you inspect the super sledge, if I had one in my inventory, I'd look at it and it would tell me, like, this is a Brotherhood model, right? So I think that's neat, because we don't make a lot anymore in Fallout, you know, like, well, not just the games, but also, like, there's not a lot of manufacturing anymore. Let's see, is there anyone here? We got Jerry, and a young initiate, a kind-looking woman in a doctor's uniform, and a doctor's assistant. Oh, this is the scribe room. There must be... Is one of you Vree? Let's see. Let's go into the computer room. Scribe, knight. Who are you, instructor for the Brotherhood Initiates? I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now. I have a class to run. Is that a time thing? It's 1 p.m.? I don't know. Am I allowed to steal stuff from these containers, or is that no? Not that I need anything, no. I mean, it's fine. We're pretty much set for the rest of the game, aside for a couple little things. Let's see, a kind-looking woman in a doctor's uniform. Who are you? Hello, how may I help you? Who are you? My name is Lori. I lead the medical staff and administer all major surgeries and medical procedures. I'm effectively the only doctor here, thus I prefer to keep things on a first-name basis. And you are? I'm Grok. It's a pleasure to meet you, Brother Grok. Now what can I do for you? Do you do operations? Of course, but it's very costly and time-consuming. Give me details on that. Well, I can help make you stronger, more perceptive, increase your endurance, improve your learning process, and increase your dexterity. Which would you like more information on? So this may seem familiar if you're a New Vegas player, of course. You can just pay to get surgery to improve a stat. But of course, in this game, since time is a bit more of a factor, you don't want to do this until you're safe on time. Now, these surgeries take anywhere from, I think, 1 to, I want to say, up to 3 weeks, depending on which one it is. But we've been so time efficient so far that I'm inclined to do one, because we're never going to visit Necropolis again. If we visit in Necropolis, let's say in a couple weeks from now, they're going to be like wiped out by mutants. But we're not doing that. So since that trigger won't happen, our end slides are going to be happy, good, fun times. So I kind of want to increase my agility so I can shoot again. What does this entail? This isn't that tough of an operation, but it is very costly and time consuming. It will take 3 weeks and cost 5,000 script. I think we've earned it, given our extreme time efficiency. I mean, we've delivered the water chip in, I want to say, less than 50 days. So I think we can afford to waste 3 weeks to make life easier. Let's do it. Alright, let's give it a spin. Try not to flinch. The drugs are so friendly, your slumber comes quickly. Cool. Okay, you're ready for duty. You move your limbs and can feel the increased speed and control. All I ask of you is to please not damage my masterpiece. Awesome. Oh, by the way, is our charisma still permanently up? It is. So if we increased our charisma again, we can get another companion. Just saying. But we do have 10 agility now. So things are awesome, and we actually won't have to take a perk to increase that anymore. That's nice. Let's make a save in a separate slot, just in case that turns out to be a massive mistake in 3 hours. I'm sure it'll be fine though. And that'll be so nice, because our plasma rifle takes 5 AP to shoot once. Now we can shoot twice in a turn, and that's gonna feel crazy good. Anyway, hello Jerry, a young initiate, how are you? Hi there, you must be Brother Grok, the new initiate from outside. My name's Jerry. I'm your new roommate. I'm an initiate too. I've been studying so hard. Are you an initiate knight or scribe? I mean, I guess I haven't decided. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide. It's so tough. They're both really exciting. By the way, if you want the top bunk, just let me know. I won't mind. Thanks, Jerry. Are you alright? Maybe you need to see the doctor, or maybe you just need some sleep. Well, I better get back to studying. Bye. Jerry, I just got surgery for 3 weeks. Be nice. Anyway, Cabot's gonna be freaked out when I step out of here, and it's been like nearly a month. But hey, man, it's all worth it. It's all worth it for that sweet, sweet agility. Let's go down to floor 3. I think, are we gonna see Vree in here? This looks like the scribe nerd floor, so surely. Let's head in here, and one of you... Oh, yeah, there's Vree and there's Sophia. These are just some guards. Let's say hi to Vree.
Greetings. It's a fine day for learning. Can I help you?
I know you're their head scribe, but what does that mean?
I record the knowledge of our ancestors for future generations.
Oh god, I'm embarrassing myself in front of the bald woman. Interesting. That means you know stuff?
Yes, I guess you could say I know stuff.
That feels like a 1 intelligence response.
What can I help you with?
What's causing all the mutations?
Between the nuclear and biogenic weapons used in the war, it's surprising we don't have more mutations. However, if we can hold out, everything will be okay.
Why do you say that?
All the mutants I've studied have been sterile. They can't breed with another creature. If we could clean up the mutation sources, we should be able to simply outlive the mutants.
Interesting theory. Got any proof?
Here, take this holodisk. It's got copies of my autopsies on mutant corpses. It clearly shows that no mutant could possibly reproduce successfully.
This is pretty important, so thank God Vree is here to help us out. So let's ask something else.
Go ahead.
I heard something about holodisks. How can I read them?
Use your Pip-Boy 2000 to read the discs. Insert the disc into the reader. If you have the proper computer skills, you should be able to scan the data.
Where can I learn computer skills?
The Brotherhood has some automated courses that you can take. Here, I'll show you.
Done. Alright. Use this terminal to learn the basics of computer operations. This is basically like a science booster, if need be. Oh, look at her. She's running around doing technology. Ivory.
What can I help you with?
Tell me about... Actually, how can I prevent radiation poisoning?
You would need some anti-radiation drugs. I have some. Take these immediately if you think you're near radiation.
Thanks. Oh, wait, no, I'm not done yet.
What can I help you with?
Tell me about the weapons we make here.
Speak to the knights. Ask them to show you one of the latest laser pistols I designed.
Cool. Anyway, we've pretty much exhausted our dialogue here, but let's ask her about some stuff. Let's ask about mutant. I don't know much about it. The reports... Oh, that's the same thing that Rhombus said. Huh. Tell me about sterile?
Please talk to one of the other scribes.
Oh.
I'm trying to finish up reports for the elders.
Tell me about the Brotherhood. Ah.
The only salvation this tortured planet and its people have. Without us, humanity is sure to perish.
Do you know anything about the war?
I assume you're referring to the last nuclear war. The Brotherhood is doing everything it can to restore that which was lost.
You know what a vault is?
Please talk to one of the other scribes.
Elder.
He makes sure the Brotherhood stays on the path of righteousness.
What about Maxon? Lately, General Maxon, yeah, mostly in his room, same as Rhombus. Tell me about Rhombus.
He enforces the elders' wishes, with force if necessary.
Do you know about Cabot?
Please talk to one of the other
Be nice.
scribes.
Nice.
I'm trying to please talk to one
Scribe.
of the please talk to one of the other scribes.
Hi.
I'm trying to finish up reports.
Shut up.
Please talk to one of the other.
Stop talking to me. Okay. Thank you, Vree. So, yeah, this holodisc right here, we're going to need to hold on to this and keep this for later because it is important. And I mistook that we need to give this to her. But, I mean, Vree pretty much knows everything always. Which I'd hope so, because she's got a bit of an egghead. Let's see what's going on in this room. Knight and Nightpaul. What's up, Nightpaul? Ah, so you're the new initiate. Welcome aboard. What can I do for you? Vree told me I could see a new weapon. Yes, the latest in handheld laser technology. He takes a small pistol from a work table and hands it to you. This is nice. Can I keep this? That one won't do you much good. It's still lacking the lenses and amplifier. He takes the pistol back from you and puts it on the work table. If you really want one, go talk to Talus or Michael. Can I ask you some more questions? What can I help you with? Where can I get some new weapons? You would have to see Michael to be issued a weapon. He can't authorize you for one, though. For that, you'd have to see Talus. Okay. In circles. What's up, Nightpaul? Ah, so you're the one, huh? What? Nothing. It's just no one has ever made it back from the Ancient Order. What? Then why did they send me down there? I guess they just wanted to get rid of you, huh? Well, the joke's on them. The only reason I joined was to get some power armor. I wish I could say that wasn't true. Yeah, so what do you do here? I fix stuff, run maintenance checks, that sort of crap. What sort of stuff? Power armor and everything else that needs fixing. How can I get my hands on some power armor? I'll give you this power armor right here, but it's missing its systolic motivator. It's useless without it. Where could I get one of those? Well, they've got more than enough up in the supply room, but Michael and his damn forms say that this particular suit isn't up to specs. Damn bureaucrats. What do you mean not up to specs? You see this eyepiece right here? I had to resolder it in place, and it don't look as pretty as it needs for inspection, I guess. You're right, it looks like crap. It wouldn't be caught dead in that. So if I brought you a systolic motivator, would you fix it for me? Whoa, wait a minute there, fella. That would take a good couple of hours. I'd loan you a manual and my tools, but you'd have to repair it yourself. Well, besides Michael, how can I get one, I guess? Well, Rhombus has a couple of them. I wouldn't ask him for one, though. Only the honored are supposed to wear these here power armor suits. Besides, I think he has an unnatural attachment to them. Alright, thanks a lot. So that's pretty good to know. If we decide we want a second suit of power armor, maybe for our buddy Ian. I wonder if he can wear power armor. I don't know. Actually, I think he can. Everything in my brain tells me that Ian can wear power armor, and I seem to recall giving him power armor. Wait, did I? I genuinely have no idea. But we'll try, why not? Let's see if we can get a systemolic actualizer and fix up that power armor. Alright, so let's head over to... What was his name? It was like Michael. Yeah, what's up, Michael? Okay, so can you give me that thingy I need? Let's pop a save real quick just in case I failed a speech check. Hello again, how are you doing today? How can I help you? I'm looking for a systolic motivator. Do you have the proper authorization? Kyle sent me up to get that part. Why can't I recall who Kyle is? No, I don't, but it's imperative I get that part. Maybe honesty is the good thing. If you don't have authorization, you can't get replacement parts. Come on, please. I really need it. Oh my god. Okay, here you go. Just don't tell anyone that I gave this to you. Rhombus would have my head if he knew that I had given the parts out without proper authorization. Thank you. Now let's go tell Rhombus about how bad at his job Michael is, so we can get him killed. Oh my god, they're fighting hard over there. But no, let's see about fixing that power armor and maybe getting it to Ian. Alright, what's up, Mr. Knight? Hello, were you able to get that part? Yeah, here it is. Great, here, let me just install this into the unit. Alright, you're all set to go. Here, take this manual. If you have any kind of aptitude with repairing things, you should have no problem. Good luck. Did you just hand me a Dean's Electronics? A technical manual. That does nothing. Does that even make a difference? Alright, let's try. Let's use a repair on the suit of power armor. You earn 500 XP for repairing the power armor. And we just drop it on the ground. Very nice. Now, Ian. How can I get you to wear that? I think the best thing I can do is empty out my inventory. Well, how much does a power armor weigh? 85 pounds. Okay, so that's a couple pounds. So I need to empty out my inventory and allow him to place stuff. Oh man, this is gonna be something, huh? All right, well I'll see what I could do. Give me a minute. Okay, I think I've properly managed my and Ian's inventories. It took a second and it was annoying and a little Tetrisy, but I think we're good. I've got my items back, he's got his items back, and more importantly, he's in some dope-ass power armor. But cool. So not only do I get power armor, but so do my friends. And if Dog could wear armor, well, we'll get Dog power armor, I think, in the next Fallout game, surely. But anyway, let's go ahead, pop a save, and let's head down to the 4th floor to meet the elders. Are you the elder? Yeah, that's the one. Or general, I guess. Is it wartime? What's up, guards? Stay sharp, initiate. Rhombus is my idol. What's going on, Elder Maxon?
Hello, youngster. Cabot said you wanted to talk. Look, I'm pretty stacked up right now, so I'll help you out as long as you don't start flapping your gums too much. You know, outsiders are like that, always jawing. Kinda like me, huh?
Maybe you could tell me. Everyone here seems to be on edge. It's like you're getting ready to go to war, but no one knows with whom.
Well, the merchants from the hub told us a bunch of caravans disappeared on their way up north. I think there's an army in the mountains. But the elders, well, they don't want to act until they're sure.
I have found proof that it is this army that is causing the disappearance of the caravans. It is an army of mutants. You have good reason to be worried. They look very formidable.
Then you understand the problem. To survive, we need someone who knows the outside. Like you.
So, that's actually, because we did that caravan quest, we found that mutant, that's the only way that we're able to communicate this. Otherwise, I mean, we can't really help them much. But we can ask for money, or we can say we'll do it for free. And honestly, I don't even know if I need money at this point. I'm kind of rich. I'm kind of set, you know, on gear at least. And I mean, I'm still going to hoard stuff to sell for money, but that's a different conversation. I'm going to go scout out the area to the north and then report what I find.
Good. Anything else you need to ask?
Would it be possible for me to get a hold of some better weapons?
Well, I suggest you talk to my assistant, Mathia, about that.
I don't actually need better weapons, but Maxon, what can you tell me about stuff? Tell me about the war.
Well, that was when my granddad, Roger Maxon, led his soldiers here and started the Brotherhood. He never mentioned where they came from, but it doesn't really matter because, well, this is our home now.
Tell me about Roger.
Roger Maxon, huh? Well, he led our people here in the Great Exodus. Started the Brotherhood from scratch, quite a leader.
Tell me about that Exodus.
Well, that was when my granddad, Roger Maxon,
Oh,
led
okay,
his
we're looping.
soldiers here and started
Tell me
the
about
Brotherhood.
Vree.
Vree's the head scribe. She's usually in the library. She always likes to talk.
Tell me about Rhombus.
Brombo's been here a long time. A bit stiff, but a hell of a soldier.
Rombo. Can you tell me about anything else? Deathclaw, maybe?
What was that?
No.
No, I don't believe I've ever heard of it.
Elder?
A fine, handsome, upstanding man. The High Elder position is to mediate meetings between the elders. See, 2 years ago I got talked into it. If I'd have known then...
Of course. Tell me about the glow. About 10 years ago, we sent out knights to scout the place, but all they found is ruins. No one knows what happened. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, Maxon has cleared a weapons upgrade for you. What would you like? Ask for a power fist, a super sledgehammer, a sniper rifle. I don't really need any of this, to be quite honest with you. But I'll take the super sledge because I want to show you something. There you go. Glad you're on our side, Initiate. So let's inspect that super sledge. A super sledgehammer manufactured by the Brotherhood of Steel using the finest weapons technology available. Includes a kinetic energy storage device to increase knockback. So there you go. I wasn't lying to you. Ian, do you want a super sledge? Because I don't. I just did that for flavor text. Oh my god, you're unbelievable. That works. Nice. So now we have a goal with the Brotherhood. The next thing we need to do for the Brotherhood is to head up north and scout that area. But we're not going to do that quite yet. There's one more area we have to cover, which is the boneyard. Let's see, is there anyone else we can talk to in here? Elders, guards. I'm pretty sure that's it. And we also completed all our little tasks. So I think the best thing we can do now, should we go scouting up north? I mean, we're not committing to it, but also we're not really quite there to deal with the mutants. I know that we killed the ones at the watershed and necropolis, but that was more, I mean, I don't want to call it a fluke, but those were definitely like the easy mode mutants. Right now we only have 75 energy weapons and we're not quite there with our plasma rifle yet. So we need a little bit more XP and levels to get like there, you know? I think I just popped a rat away for 3 radiation level. It's fine. What I would like to do is to head down to the boneyard and get things started there, because that's our last like civilizational area that we really need to get into and help out. So let's head on out. Make sure I have a weapon equipped would probably be a good idea. Let's do the snipey rifle. And let's pop our heads out back into the wasteland with our cool new power armor, and I'll head all the way down here to the boneyard. Or not. We're fighting we're fighting baby scorpions still. That's what we're doing. Goodbye. I just gotta run. Yeah, I love encounters like this when you're stacked and it's late game, because like there is no threat here at all. I mean, dog takes a couple hits to kill them, but like, you know, come on, man. It's little scorpions. They're not even like the big scary ones. It's fine though. We'll have it cut out for us when we get to the the north, where the random encounters are actually pretty, they're rough. And a bad critical hit will just force us to reload or save, basically. Whether it's because we die, or because one of our besties dies. Primarily Dogmeat. I'm the most worried for Dogmeat when it comes to all these encounters, because he is just not well armored and all that. Oh my god, raiders. Bang. What the f- I think that's a natural reaction being shot in the head, so I feel that. Good stuff, Dogmeat. I've noticed Dogmeat's gotten really good at knocking people over. Like, I feel like every combat he at least knocks over like 2 people. Can you do it to him now? You want to hit him? Aw. Next turn, surely. But yeah, now that we have power armor, we're like not getting hit for damage even from guns. It's kind of awesome. Let's blow your head off. Very nice. And take cover behind Ian. It feels so good to have that extra action point for moving around. And remember, your leftover action points also go to your armor class. So, like I talked about in episode 1 when we were making our character, agility is just so good. Like, I guess that's how it is in the GURPS system, and I don't know if it's that way in D&D in general, but of all the stats, it feels like agility is the most relevant when it comes to combat encounters. And then it's usually intelligence for everything else. Which also, yeah, in this game, intelligence and agility are pretty much the most important too, with very little competition. Alright, go ahead, Ian. Finish that guy off. Or dog? Either of you? Very nice. Cool. Now, are these raiders, I mean, are they even 20 caps? I mean, I'm in the middle of taking it, so I'm going to keep taking it. Yeah, these guys aren't really worth looting. That's all good, though. But, like, that's how combats are going to be now. At least, you know, the standard combats, not the late game ones. Just because of how strong power armor is and how high our armor class and higher resistances are. We just won't take damage. Oh, special encounter. Oh my god. It fucking happened. Hey, they're really out there, says the text. So. These are aliens. They got a painting of Elvis. I don't think I can carry it. Can you? Man. Why do I have to hoard stuff so much? Yeah, it's a little heavy for me. That's fine. But, they do have the picture of Elvis. It's worth a little bit. So if you're into that, go for it. But more importantly, on this alien is an alien blaster, a strange gun of obviously alien origin. Looks like it can support small energy cells, however. Minimum strength 2, 30 out of 30. This gun is very good. You'll see right here, next to my sniper rifle, this deals 30 to 90 damage a shot. Yeah. Its range isn't great, but like, you know, put it next to our plasma rifle. It's better than the plasma rifle. And it uses 4 AP for a shot. This is like the gun. You can get this gun as soon as leaving the vault, technically. Ammo's gonna be an issue early on, but like, who cares because of how good it is? So I'm really glad that we got this encounter because now we have you know, evidence of how important random encounters are. And also just like a really good gun. Another one, I mean. And I think that's neat. So, Boneyard. Love this picture again. And Additum. So before, we did just briefly pop our head in here. But now we should probably start talking to people and get an idea of what the politics are in the Boneyard. And what's going on, who's having problems. You see a regulator, one of the guards of Additum. He tells me to stay in line. We're watching you, he says. Are these guys the good guys? Stay in line. No time to talk. Everyone seems very abrasive here. Stay in line. How are you, large muscular man? Good day. What can I do for you? May I ask your name so I just don't call you large muscular man? Why, everyone just calls me Smitty. Probably because I'm the local blacksmith. Huh. Can I buy something? I'd recommend that you check out Tyne's store, just to one side of the gates. I don't actually sell anything here. I trade at the Tyne to the hub merchants for goods. Oh, word. Can I ask you some questions? Ask away. What do you make here? Mostly I make and repair tools with implements here. I also fix things for the hub merchants. With the help of Miles, the chemist, I reload bullets from time to time. Ooh. Where'd you get all your shop equipment? Why, any competent blacksmith can make his own anvil. Of course, I really just sort of learned the craft by practice, but I made most of my own tools. Can you make guns and bullets? Well, building guns and making shells takes machining, and I just don't have the tools for that. But with the help of Miles the chemist, I can reload old brass since I can cast bullets. Cool. I guess that's that from you, Smitty. Now, who else do we have around here? Lorraine, a scav from Additum. What's up? Hi, are you new here? Yes, I am. I'm called Grok. I'm Lorraine. Can I ask you some questions, Lorraine? I suppose. What do you need to know about? What do you do for a living? I'm a scav. I work with Samael to collect stuff from the ruins so that we can use it to build or trade. How many scavs are there? Oh, there's half a dozen of us. Samael was the first one, and he's still the best. Why doesn't everyone here do that? Well, you got the Deathclaws out there, plus the regulators take a percentage off the top, plus for some protection here in Additum. Guess people don't have the upfront cash, or the guts to stare a Deathclaw in the eye. Yeah, that's fair. How do you avoid the Deathclaws? We only scavenge after dark, and we're very good at what we do. Samael's got a little test that he likes to throw at people before he lets them become scavs. What's the test? Samael has the person hide somewhere within Additum during the day. If he can't find the student within an hour, then he lets the person join the next scavenger party. Strange. It's just hide and seek. It seems to work. You're still alive. Yes, although it can be rough. It's very dangerous, especially if you're caught. No doubt. Can I ask about something else? Tell me a bit about the LA Boneyard. This used to be a really big city called Los Angeles, but the bombs hit really hard. Now there's just the Angel's Boneyard. We Addy-towners are just trying to survive in the wreckage. Can you tell me about LA? Lots of people lived here. From what I hear, the survivors hid in a big place called the Vault and came out years later. Some of them started the Regulators and then founded Addendum, while the others formed the Blades. The Gunrunners aren't from here originally. Where is this vault? Well, supposedly it was somewhere south of here, but I don't know really. I think everyone left because it was broken. What's the deal with the Regulators? They keep the peace around here and control all the money coming in and going out. The rest of the people here pretty much work for the Regulators, and that ain't the most forgiving job. Many of them don't ever see beyond the fence that surrounds this place. Very nasty. Can I ask some other things? Tell me about the other residents. Who do you want to know about? That's a lot of names. Tell me about Smitty, I guess. He's a tinkerer of sorts. He's good at repair work. He casts bullets and fixes broken stuff around town. How about John Zimmerman? Zimmerman watches over our town. He makes sure that everyone gets fed and that everybody has a job to do. Caleb? Caleb is the leader of the Regulators. It's his job to protect Addendum. He seems to enjoy it a little more than he should. How about Miles, our resident chemist? Miles makes bullets, and he also built the water distiller that makes sure we get clean water from the well. He's working on an underground farm right now, but he's missing some parts. Right. What about Tyne? Tyne runs the shop. It's in the bunker near the gate. He trades with the hub merchants for us. Oh, alright. Cool. Nice talking to you. Good stuff, Lorraine. Is there anyone else around here I can chat with? Inhabitant. Everyone's just kinda meandering. It's hard to check to see who's who. I mean, the Regulators I feel like are pretty obvious. What about here? Oh, there's a doctor. A thin man in a white smock. Is there someone in here too? Oh, a grungy man in dark blue clothes. Hey, I don't believe we've met. You are? I'm Gruk. The pleasure's mine. I'm called Samael. What do you do here? I'm a scavenger. My job's to search out all of the LA boneyard for useful items and information. Dangerous work. Why is it dangerous? Well, you got the Deathclaws out there, then you got the Regulators back here in Addendum. Both ain't the most forgiving types. How do you avoid the Deathclaws? We only work at night and we're good at what we do. But I'll admit, not everyone always comes back. Last week I sent a guy up north to look for some parts for Miles, and we haven't heard from him since. The last transmission I got from him is that he'd found the parts and was on his way back. Have you scouted out any of the other areas? I've done a little scouting. What do you want to know about? Tell me about the Blades. The Blades are a pretty sorry sight for a group of people. They get by though, and some of them end up here in Addendum if they agree to what the Regulators offer them to do. Word. What about the Deathclaws? Well, if you haven't seen them before, they're mean as all hell and like nothing more than to rip a poor scab's heart out. Cute. How about the Gunrunners? The Gunrunners moved into a big factory up to the northeast not long ago. Can't tell you much because they have a moat filled with radioactive sludge and you gotta get through the Deathclaws to get there. Tell me about the Followers. The Followers preach peace and tolerance. Nice idea, but impractical. They live in a big library to the northwest of us. And the Children of the Cathedral. The Children of the Cathedral are based out of a big church a ways to the south of here. There are some strange things going on there. I've seen creatures that can't be human coming in and out of there. And if the stories are right, that church is built over an old vault, which Addendum's predecessors lived in. Interesting. Thanks, Samael. Now, who's this white smock guy? What's up, guy? I don't believe we met. I'm Miles. What can I do for you? That smock makes you look like a scientist. What are you studying? I'm a chemist, mostly. I make primer and powder so that we can reuse the brass casings from the bullets. I also dabble with some other chemicals. Nerd check. Where do you get your sulfur, potassium nitrate, and other chemicals? It's unusual to find someone who can appreciate chemistry, but to answer your question, some of the materials we get from hub merchants. Others I manufacture or just find in the area. For instance, the dung heaps from the Brahmin are a good source, as well as some of the strains of fungus that I cultivate. So you make bullets for Addendum. Yes, although Smitty is the one who actually casts the bullets, I just refill the casings. I see, but the hub merchants make a profit off of you and the town. Yes, well, we have to make a living. Since the hydroponic farms aren't functioning, we have to buy food from the merchants, and bullets are the only thing we have to sell. I could try to get the parts to fix the hydroponic farms. Really? That'd be wonderful. We're just missing a few parts, but I'm sure that if you could scrounge up the right pieces, we could be self-sufficient. Samael might be able to give you some help. Cool. Samael? Got me anything? Miles said I should talk to you about parts for his hydroponic farms. Do you know anything about that? Yes. As a matter of fact, I do. Last week I sent a guy up north to look for parts for Miles. He said some of this. The last transmission I got from him was that he'd found the parts and was on his way back. I haven't had time to check on it personally yet, and I don't want to lose another person to whatever may have caused his disappearance. Tough break. I hope he is doing well. Cool response. If I can get any info on your guy, is there a finder's fee? Nah, I'll just, great, thank you. I'll search in that area for the parts. I'll let you know if I find your missing friend. Would you? That'd be great. Like I said, things have been busy here, and we can't afford to be losing more people. It's all good, dude. You gotta get your hydroponic parts. Doesn't seem like there's anyone... Oh, maybe... Who's in this building? Assuming this regulator doesn't stab me. What do you want? Who are you? Small child. Hi. Hello. Okay, where are your parents? I don't know. Around here somewhere. Riveting. Oh, there's a guy in this tent. Who's this? You see a dark-skinned man adorned with bright scarves and trinkets. Hello. Hello, stranger. How may I be of service? Getting to know the people of Edidum. I'm called Chuck. Welcome to Edidum. I'm afraid that most of the people here aren't too forthcoming with strangers, though. So what's your job, Chuck? I'm a farmer. I also like to do a little bit of work on the buildings, restoring them and keeping them intact. And sometimes I give advice. What kind of advice? Chuck pulls out a set of tarot cards. Let me consult the cards. He shuffles them. Chuck pulls out a card with a picture of a van with a vibro knife and a flag. The Prince of Swords in the northwest. You must face a powerful foe far to the northwest. Well, that's, true. Thanks for the advice. Good journeys, Wanderer. Wow. The cards were right. Dog, get out of the way. Thank you. Let's see. So that's Smitty. Who's in this building? A middle-aged man in civilian clothing. Okay. And this is just a house, I guess? Here, you know what? I'd get back to the hub if I were you. That's a weird... Why is everyone so mean? Let's talk to the middle-aged man. Who are you? What do you want? Who are you? I'm John Zimmerman, mayor of Edidum. What's it to you? Your guard said you had a job for me. I mean, they didn't, but I might. Have you ever dealt with a vicious murdering band of thieves before? I mean, I'm part of a band. They're not really murderous, but I've been a thief. What is it out here? Is there any place in the wasteland that doesn't have a gang problem? I guess I've dealt with a few. Good, then you know how ruthless and bloodthirsty they can be. The Blades are the worst of them all, I'm afraid. We're a humble, God-fearing town that is only trying to survive, and these monsters prey on us. He whispers under his breath, and our children. What do you mean prey on you? Well, the regulators keep them from attacking us outright, but it's all they can do to keep our little community safe. They try to sneak in at night and kill our citizens, or to kidnap our children, and he stops a moment to compose himself before continuing. Just last week, one of them busts through the north gate in the middle of the night with dynamite strapped to his body to blow up the regulators' barracks. No doubt to weaken us enough so they could launch a full-scale attack. Huh. What happened to him, I guess? Luckily, the regulators killed him before he could complete his plan. I saw his body myself. Oh man, so these Blades are pretty bad, huh? So you didn't actually see this guy run into your town with dynamite strapped to his body? It was the middle of the night, as I told you. I was asleep. Luckily, the regulators usually catch these barbarians before they even make it inside our town. That's pretty lucky. Pretty convenient, too. What would be convenient would be to put an end to their foulness once and for all. How can I help? I'll give you 2,000 caps to kill their leader. I want that bitch's head. You seem to have something personal against her. She had my son kidnapped, tortured, and killed. They left him impaled on a post, holy shit, right outside the gates. Oh my god, like the ghoul in the show. Those sick bastards. I'll take the job. Thank the gods. Finally, my son shall be avenged. The Blades camp is to the north of here. Come back when you've done the job. Okay. So this is the big overarching quest, I suppose, of the city. Is the Blades, the mayor, and the regulators. And up here is the northern part of town, and there's the Blades. And they're called that because of a billboard. I think that's cute. So let's come up here and say hi to the strong, stout man with a bushy beard. Hello, lad. What might you be looking for today? Who are you? Well, I'm McRae. I helped the Blades some against the Deathclaws and that regulator bunch. Teach them a bit about protecting themselves against those nasties. What kind of stuff do you teach them? Well, my specialty is fighting with my fists and taking a punch or two more than the guy throwing them at me. Can I ask you something else? Have you seen the Deathclaws? Seen him I have. Ran like hell I did. If you're looking for him, you'll find him over there. McRae points over to the east. Alright, can I ask you something else? Let's ask about the regulators. I was thinking the Deathclaws were the spawn of an unnatural act, but them regulators are evil. come once a month or so and show their ugly faces and drag a father away from his wee ones. He speaks very Irishy. I don't know if I can mimic that. Anything I can do to help? You'll be wanting to talk to Razor, a good lass if there ever was one. And what about the Blades? A good group of people is what the Blades are. Stuck here between the damn regulators and the Deathclaws. Ain't meant for the happiest life of them, but they survive. Thanks for the info. I need another Nuka-Cola. Here's a... What's his name? Sheffield? It's Sheffield again, but this guy's name is Dugan. Yes? What's with the Nuka-Cola? It is the stuff of life. Well, actually, if I don't drink it on an hourly basis, I get a splitting headache. Is that all? That doesn't seem to help anyone that much. So, he raises his eyebrow at you. How much of that stuff do you drink? About 5 liters a day. Right. What do you do around here? I pontificate on life a lot and help the Blades understand the true meaning of Nuka-Cola. Great. I'm just looking around, thanks. Well, then stop wasting my time. That's rude. Let's see, is there anyone named around here? I know where the main person is. I think these are all just generic dudes. Nah, alright, so we're headed over here. Sir, can you shuffle? Let's drop a save, real quickies, because this is a very beautiful woman with a sad look in her eyes. Can I help you? Are you the leader of this gang? Gang? We're hardly a gang, but I am the one they come to for direction. Zimmerman sent me. Looking a little nervous. What? Did he... to pay you back for killing his son? What? Those fucking piece of shit bastards. I'll kill them. I'll send them all to hell. Who were you going to send to hell? The regulators. They were the ones that killed Josh. I would never do anything to hurt Josh. It's the regulators who are running Addendum, not Zimmerman. Why would the regulators kill Zimmerman's son? Josh lived here with me. I mean us. He knew that the truth behind what was going on. The regulators told him if he ever tried to contact his father or return to Addendum, that they would kill him. They laughed at him. They were so sure he couldn't get to his father. They killed him. What did he do? Late one night, he tried to sneak into town to tell his father what was really going on. I was monitoring the regulators' radio transmissions the night that he got caught. She looks down and shakes her head slowly. Here, it's all on this holodisc. Why haven't you given this to Josh's father? It's not like any of us can even get close to Addendum. We'd be shot dead before we even reach the gates. Here's 2 interesting options. Now, why don't I give him the disc, and why don't I get a large group together and take Addendum by force? We need better weapons. The gun runners, a little ways from here, have weapons, but we can't get to them. Why can't you? There's a Deathclaw nest between us and them. We've never even spoken with any of the gun runners. The regulators have the firepower to clear out the Deathclaws, but they don't for some reason. Where can I find them? The gun runners are over to the east and then to the north of here. But be careful, Deathclaws are not meant to be taken lightly. I've seen a Deathclaw tear a man in half with one single swipe. I'll go see what I can find out. So there's 2 ways you can handle this. And from what I remember from when I did this previously is that the good option is actually the mass murder option. Because the regulators, I mean, they really are sick. They're not good people. And they're just kind of oppressing the town and making everything miserable. So we're going to go that way. Got a bunch of Blades members, yeah. And we're trying to go up here onto this grid. Alright, this is going to be a nice little opportunity to test out our fun new alien gun. Because we got to fight some Deathclaws. But compared to last time when we fought the previous Deathclaws, we should be fine. I mean, last time, we did it with a hunting rifle, and that was it really, just a hunting rifle. Am I crazy, or do these guys look bigger than the last ones? It's fine. Alright, let's get out our... get that out. Let's get the plasma rifle out too, just in case the alien blaster disappoints. Alright, champ. Come at me. Alright, let's try an aimed shot for the head. 116 hit points in a forceful blow. For comparison, his max health is 225. Let's do that again. I think we're a little strong. I think we're a little really strong, guys. Oh, we just got hit for no damage. Let's just make that clear. The Deathclaw hit me, and it dealt no damage because of our power armor. Let's shoot him in the eyes. 82, shoot him in the eyes again, and whiff. Okay, cool. You got this, dog. Do 100 something health of damage. Come on. Oh, we knocked him over. Now we can kill him pretty easily, right? Bang. Oh, nice. That's so cool. We got 2,000 XP for that. All right, and a level. Hooray. So let's go ahead and spec that. It's pretty obvious what we're going to spec all of those skill points into. It's energy weapons, of course. Because we need to make this shit 100% usable. Now, those Deathclaws are dealt with, but there are going to be a couple more. Here's those pump parts we heard about, by the way. These parts could probably be used by Miles to fix the hydroponics farms. So let's take that. Never mind, I'm at my maximum weight capacity. Really? Yeah, no, I am. Ian, take my things. Am I a moron? Take them. Oh my god, I have a hoarding problem. Oops. It's fine. I'll just... As soon as I get to the gun runners, I can clear out my inventory a lot better. But until then... How heavy is this? Take the magazine. Okay. Take the anti-venom? Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I don't need anti-venom anymore. Poison means nothing. I'll keep one just in case, but we'll be fine. Anyway, down here, through the staircase, we've got another Deathclaw, the Mother Deathclaw, with 320 health in the dark. She's got a lot of action points. She is actually, it's so dark in here that I can't hurt her yet. So we need to let her come to us. There we go. Oh my god, dog meat. I love the idea of a dog biting a Deathclaw, immediately knocking it to the ground. Yeah, let's just shoot this guy in the eyes. I mean, girl. I mean, mom. I hit her for 213 health, dude. 213. Like, it's over. It's over at this point. Like this is it. She's dead this turn. Bam. Look. Bam. Okay, maybe the next shot. Yep, that's it. Oh my god, it's so OP, dude. I love it. Now, what we do need to do now that we're down here is we need to take out all of these eggs. So dog meat will help us. I'm just going to use a gun because I'm going to miss them like 4 times in a row. But yeah, we need to break these so that the Deathclaw problem is properly dealt with. And there we go. And dog, you can deal with the last one. Or I will. That's chill. Okay. I missed. I missed. Thanks, Ian. Hooray. I think that's it, right? There's no other death. These ones are all hatched. Yeah. Ian, would you like some of my sniper rifle ammo that I'm not really using anymore? If you can even carry them. No. Not really. Damn, I gotta clear out Ian's inventory, man. I'm being so abusive. I really should give him here. Take some stim packs, man. I've been so neglectful of my Ian. I've just been making him carry stuff all game, which I mean that's kind of what the point is, but you know, he's more than that to me. I like my Ian. All right, so Deathclaws are dealt with. We got the parts. Actually, I think the Deathclaws, there's none hiding around a corner somewhere, right? Yeah, I think we're good. Did we get a marker on our Pip-Boy? No, I guess there isn't a marker for the Deathclaw thing. It's just kind of assumed. So let's go up here to the gunrunners. And yeah, no, they really do have a radioactive moat. Good for them. There's a dead body with a vault suit. I don't know if I should be concerned about that. What's up, Mr. Guard? What is your business here? You smell like a Brahma, and I bet you're not as intelligent. I'd like to buy some weapons. Ah, very good. Customers are always welcome. Come in, but please keep your weapons holstered. Go find Zach. He can set you up with anything you need. Cool. This moat can be a bit of an issue if you, put yourself into a position like, you know, saving and then closing the game, and the guard will block the way again, and it's a nightmare. I really, it's a lot. Anyway, here's a guy. Hey, I'm Zach. You want to buy weapons? Let me see what you have to trade. Can you modify your upgrade weapons? Sure as hell can, but you don't look like you have anything we can tinker with. Bring some normal pistols and rifles, and we might be able to help you. Okay, can you give me a discount? Sure. Oh, wow. Show me what you got. Wow, I guess it's because I dealt with the Deathclaws. Got rippers, combat shotguns, power fists, good stuff. Flamers, those are plasma rifles, yeah. I mean, they've got everything you'll ever need here. I think including microfusion cells. Yes, so many microfusions. So let's offload some of this junk that we really, really just do not need. All right, so I'm going to turn this into more energy cells and microfusion cells. And then I think round it out with money, I guess. Cool. So without that armor in our inventory, we're a lot better off. Ian still has a ton of crap on him, but actually we're not a lot better off. Man, my inventory is ridiculous. I mean, I guess I can get rid of these pass keys. No, they don't weigh anything. That one. Wait, why do those ones weigh stuff? What is this game, man? Ian. We're gonna sell some stuff, buddy old pal. Traded the sniper for more energy cells, I guess. And you don't have stim packs in your inventory, right? No, you don't. What a shame. Honestly, I don't think I need a plasma grenade. I think my guns are so strong that I just don't need to bother with the grenades. Maybe not the pulse ones I'll keep, because the pulse grenades are awesome. But I think that makes sense. Also, we can do without the 10 mil. We're not using 10mm anymore, so we can clear that out finally. All right, cool. Got a little trading done with Zach. Balanced out our inventory a little bit. I'm still very overweight, but that's just how I play, man. I like living on the edge with way too much crap in my inventory. All right, now that I've sorted out my inventory and everything, I actually want to see about... Actually, maybe you're not the right person. Who do I have to convince about supplying? Is it you? Typical gun runner. A large, well-armed man. You must be the one. It's not often that we get visitors. May I help you? What is it you do here? We manufacture weapons and ammunition. We've been at this for the last 30 years, but the last 10 have been hell. Why is that? We've stripped the area surrounding our factory of all the scrap metals that were left after the war. Now we have to rely on Addendum to supply us with raw materials. What's so bad about Addendum supplying you with your materials? At first it was fine. Then they supplied us with raw materials, and we manufactured and sold the weapons. Then 3 years ago, Zimmerman hired some mercenaries to help protect Addendum from the Deathclaw and the odd random attack by raiders. Those regulators are cold-hearted bastards and are squeezing us for all we have. We make the guns, and they get rich off of it. That's rough. Well, why don't you just leave and set up somewhere else? We would if we could, but moving is a major undertaking with all the lathes and mills. These are things that just aren't picked up and easily moved. We could move, but the Deathclaws make it impossible. I've killed all the Deathclaws, even all the damn eggs. You what? You killed them all? Oh, thank the gods. Now we can move to a new place where we can get our own materials and not have to rely on those snakes in Addendum. You name it, and you've got it, my friend. Do I want them to move? I have some friends who can really use some of your weapons. You got it. Let your friends know that they got their weapons. What? Was that a bad response? Let me try that again. That's rough. What would you give me to take care of the Deathclaw? If you could get rid of the Deathclaws once and for all, you could name your price. I have some friends who could really use some of your weapons. You clear out the Deathclaws, all of them, and you got yourself a deal. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I did it. I've killed all the Deathclaws. Yeah. All right, so there's that same response. And oh, yeah, no, I guess they always say they're going to move to a new place. That's strange. I mean, they do eventually, I suppose, but I hope it doesn't affect Addendum's local economy too much. I'm sure they'll live. I have some friends who could really use some of your weapons. You got it. All right, so we get 1,000 XP, and now the blades are going to be well equipped for the fight when we're ready for it. Basically, what we're going to do is talk to the blades and say like, hey guys, it's time. And then what's going to happen afterwards is the biggest, most ridiculous fight in the entire game. Possibly, is it the most ridiculous fight in all of Fallout? Well, I guess what I'm getting at is that civilians are going to get caught in the crossfire and things are going to get very entertaining. So, we'll see how that goes. It's standard, you know, turn-based Fallout stuff where people just miss and then random people get hit and then they start punching and it's fun. But anyway, let's quickly deliver these hydroponics parts to... who was it? The nerd guy? I want to say his name's Miles. I'm a bad friend. I've already forgotten Miles' name. Hey there, Miles. I got you your parts. Have you found the parts yet? Yeah, here they are. Miles looks over the parts. Those are them, but it looks like Smitty is going to have to do a little work on them. Can you take him over to him? Sure, I'll be back after he's fixed them. I don't... This is some fetch questy ass. Whatever, it's fine. Go walk 20 feet. Hey, Smitty. I got the parts. I need you to fix these parts for me so that I can fix your hydroponic farms. Yeah, I can fix this. Give me some time. Here you are. Smitty hands you the fixed parts. Cool. Already fixed the parts. No, I get that, bud. I get that, but I want to see if any of you had anything else to say. Alright, Miles, here's your parts. Miles takes the fixed parts from you. Looks like Smitty did a great job on these. Thanks for the help, and here's some stuff for your trouble. Miles hands you caps and some stim packs. 200 caps, that was it? Oh my god, poor. If you ever get back this way, you might want to look me and Smitty up. we might be able to help out with some adjustments to some of your equipment. Smitty can work wonders with certain weapons, and I can help out with certain sorts of armor. Yes, so let's ask about that real quick. It looks like you found some power armor. I've heard of a chemical process that I could use to harden the surface of the armor. However, I'm missing some information which could give me the last few clues to the formula and reagents necessary. I've heard the librarian in the hub, Mrs. Stapleton, has some journals and books that might be of use. If you could get those from there, I could probably test the process on your armor. Sounds good, I'll go talk to her. Yeah, so we gotta make a quick run to the hub to basically grab something that lets us make our armor even stronger than 35 armor class. Crazy to think, right? And Smitty here can improve our weapon, apparently. Thanks for fixing the farms. If you ever find yourself a plasma rifle, bring it on back here. I know a few tricks that I can pull with the injectors. So you found yourself a plasma rifle. Well, yeah, I have one right here. Hand it over and I'll take a look at it. Smitty takes the plasma rifle from you, pulls out his tools, and starts to tinker with it. There, I think that does it. Smitty hands you back your plasma rifle. Try that out for size. So our plasma rifle is no longer just any plasma rifle. It's a turbo plasma rifle. And now it does 35 to 70, and the AP cost is down to 4. So, I mean, our alien blaster is still better, sort of. Well, a lot of things are better about the plasma rifle now. Its base damage is a bit higher, its range is a bit better. The damage cap on the alien blaster is a bit better, but the turbo plasma rifle is going to be a bit more consistent and a bit better at range. Either way, these two primaries are hilarious and a lot of fun. So we're gonna do good in our last combats of the game. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up for now, because next time we're gonna have to take care of the biggest fight that we're ever gonna deal with in this game, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.